Imagine holding a coin that carries more than just face value, a coin that has survived decades, preserved its legacy, and still stirs interest among collectors worldwide. Today, we unravel the 1985 Kennedy half dollar, a coin with no mint mark, found in fine condition, and potentially worth more than you ever imagined. Welcome to the special 90-minute deep dive into history, metal, money, and mystery. Dramatic zoom-in of the coin. Old footage from 1985 USA events. Kennedy's image with patriotic music. History of the Kennedy half dollar. The Kennedy half dollar was first struck in 1964, just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was a national symbol of mourning, unity, and remembrance. Americans across all states hoarded the coin as a token of tribute. By 1985, the coin had been circulating for over 2 decades. But what makes the 1985 version so captivating? Minting machines from the 1980s, Kennedy family images, news footage from 1985, the 1985 half dollar specifications. Let's examine the anatomy of this coin. The 1985 Kennedy half dollar was struck in a copper-nickel clad composition. It weighs 11.34 grams, with a diameter of 30.6 millimeters. The obverse features a striking portrait of John F. Kennedy, facing left, engraved by Gilroy Roberts. The reverse bears a presidential seal, crafted by Frank Gasparo. No mint mark? That tells us it was minted in Philadelphia. Animated breakdown of the coin's weight, diameter, and edge, highlighting "In God We Trust, Liberty," and 1985. Comparison with earlier and later half dollars. What does fine condition mean? Grading is everything in numismatics. When we say fine condition, we refer to coins that have seen circulation but still retain major design details. There's visible wear, but the legends are readable. Kennedy's face is softened, but his legacy shines through. Side-by-side images of fine, very fine, XF, and uncirculated coins. Zoom in on wear patterns. Grading scale chart. The current market value. So, what is a 1985 half dollar without mint mark worth today? In July 2025, a coin in fine condition typically sells between $1.25 to $2.50 depending on demand and collector interest. While its face value is just 50 cents, its collectible value is climbing slowly due to nostalgic appeal, rising coin prices, and silver era association, even though this version has no silver content. eBay listings and auction screenshots. Market trend graphs. Comparison with other 1980s coins. Rare errors in 1985 half dollars. Errors are where the real money hides. Some 1985 Kennedy half dollars were struck off-center, had clipped planchets, or showed doubling on the lettering. A dramatic strike-through or DDR double die reverse can sell for hundreds of dollars, even in circulated grades. Always check under a magnifier. Close-ups of known error coins. Real auction prices. Tips for identifying errors at home. Why collectors care about 1985. The 1985 half dollar may not be rare, but its emotional and historical significance gives it power. Collectors born in 1985, Kennedy enthusiasts, and 1980s memorabilia hunters often include this coin in their showcase. And as older coins disappear from circulation, even clad coins are finding their spotlight. Collector interviews, coin albums and displays, 1980s pop culture references, international demand and global value. Outside of the United States, Kennedy half dollars are symbols of American history. In countries like the Philippines, India, Pakistan, and Canada, these coins are traded as keepsakes and educational pieces. On international coin markets, a fine condition 1985 half dollar may fetch up to $3 to $5 due to shipping and rarity in those regions. World map with price tags, international collector, Facebook Marketplace, and Etsy screenshots. How to store and protect this coin. Even if it's not worth thousands, your coin deserves preservation. Use acid-free coin flips or hard plastic capsules. Keep it away from humidity and direct sunlight. Avoid polishing. Natural patina tells a story. One day, even common coins can become national treasures. How to store coins safely. Common damage mistakes. DIY coin kit tutorial. Future price predictions. As U.S. coinage trends continue, Kennedy half dollars are expected to rise in popularity again, with silver prices climbing and coin shortages increasing interest. Even clad half dollars from the 1980s could see double their value in the next decade. The time to start stacking is now. Price prediction charts. Historical value graphs. Collector quotes about the 1985 coin. That's a full look at the 1985 United States half dollar, without mint mark in fine condition. Now you know its story, its value, and its potential. Have one? Let us know in the comments. Found an error? You might be holding a mini fortune. Subscribe, like, and tap the bell for more rare coin videos, because every penny and every half dollar tells a tale. 1985, Ronald Reagan was in office. The Cold War was still alive, and the Kennedy half dollar continued to honor the spirit of a president gone too soon. But hidden in your pocket change from that year may lie a forgotten relic that collectors are quietly chasing. Let's journey back to discover why this unassuming 50-cent piece might just be worth a second glance, and perhaps a few dollars more. Archival news footage from 1985, Kennedy's speech clips, American coinage circulation charts, breaking down the coin. Let's break it down metal by metal. The 1985 half dollar is made of a copper-nickel clad composition. It has no silver content, unlike the early 1960s versions. Its outer layer is 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. That gives a coin its signature shine, and also its durability. The edge is reeded, and the total weight stands at 11.34 grams. Rotating 3D render of the coin. Zoom into the edge, reading and coin layering. Text callouts. Copper nickel clad, no silver. Identifying the no mint mark. The absence of a mint mark below Kennedy's neck means this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. In 1985, no P mint mark was placed on a half dollar. This is important. Coins from Denver that year had the D mark. San Francisco struck proof versions. But the plain, no mint mark coin is Philadelphia born and often overlooked. Close up a location below Kennedy's neckline. Comparison between D, S, and no mint mark versions. U.S. Mint facility visuals. How much is it worth? Now, the big question, what's it worth today? In fine condition, the 1985 no mint mark Kennedy half dollar trades for $1.25 to $2.50 in the U.S. collector market. But why more than face value? Because even clad half dollars are slowly vanishing. Most are either hoarded, damaged, or melted. And with coin roll hunters combing through bags of coins each day, a clean 1985 in fine or better condition has real demand. Real online sale screenshots, eBay, heritage auctions, coin price guide books, auction result chart from 2010 to 2025. Valuable errors you should know. Let's talk about the jackpot. Errors. A regular 1985 coin may be worth $2. But error coins? They've sold for $50 to $800 plus, depending on rarity. Watch for off-center strikes, clip planchets, die cracks, double die obverse, DDO, missing clad layer. If you find one, you may be holding a sleeper treasure. Real examples of error coins from PCGS/NGC. Auction price overlays. How to guide for spotting errors with a loop. Rising trend. Why half dollars are coming back. The Kennedy half dollar is rising again. Thanks to TikTok, YouTube, and coin influencers, more collectors are joining the hunt. Many banks no longer stock half dollars. That makes every discovered piece more valuable by the year. Clad coins, once ignored, are now being recognized as part of American monetary heritage. YouTubers showing bankrolls of half dollars, charts of rising search trends, testimonials from new collectors, global perspective, international market prices. Outside the U.S., the 1985 Kennedy half dollar fetches a higher premium. On platforms like Etsy, collectors in Europe, South Asia, and the Middle East pay $3 to $6 per coin due to import rarity and shipping costs. In Canada, The price touches even higher when bundled with other U.S. coins. International coin listings. Global Shipping Maple. Etsy and eBay sales screenshots tips for coin sellers. Got one to sell? Here's how to get the best price. Use clear photos front and back. Mention coin condition and mint details. List on both local and global platforms. Consider grading if you suspect an error. Remember, a $2 coin can turn into $50 plus with the right buyer. Photography guide for coin sellers. Example of good versus bad listings. Coin grading submission steps. What the future holds. With silver prices increasing and half dollars being struck only for collectors in recent years, older Kennedy coins are becoming scarce in change. By 2030, the 1985 coin may reach $5 to $10 in fine or better, especially if error varieties gain attention. This may be your chance to secure a collectible that quietly grows in value. Price forecast animations, collector predictions, and quotes. Scarcity charts from the U.S. Mint reports. Final message and outro. That's the full story of a 1985 Kennedy half dollar with no mint mark, in fine condition. Whether you collect for passion, profit, or both, this coin reminds us that even a humble half dollar can carry value beyond numbers. If you own one, share your find in the comments below. And if you're a new collector, welcome to the world of coins. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow for more in-depth breakdowns. Your next treasure could be just one pocket away. Subscriber button animation, highlight reels of coins, closing music with American flag animation,